All set, sir?
Oh, yeah, I'm all set.
So, good afternoon, students.
Presentation start பண்றீங்களா?
எப்படிங்க?
We have one video link actually.
Sir, that video, we'll play it at the last, sir. Right now, let's start the presentation, sir, because it's already 2:15.
Yeah.
So, good afternoon, students. First of all, congratulations to everyone for getting selected in Rathinam group of Rathinam College of Arts and Science, one of the top premium institutes in India. So, from Rathinam side, we have Madan Sindel, sir, Manikyam R, sir, Muralidharan, sir, Nagaraj, and Balaji Prabhu, sir. And I'm Harsha from Study in India. So right now the session would be in two parts. First, there'll be a presentation from the college side. They explain about the institution, the policies, procedures, the fee structure, what all other hostel life, and what all regularities you have to follow over there. And the second part would be the question and answer session. So once the presentation gets over, there'll be an option down at the chat box or a question answer box where you can type the question. Make sure that you send to all panelists so that all the panelists can check the question and can revert to you. And there's a hand option as well. So if anyone wants to speak, they can also raise the hand. And there are also two of the alumni over there who are two of the students who are studying over there will give their testimony as well about their experience. So now I'm handing over this to Madan, sir. You can start the presentation.
Thank you, Harshad. Good afternoon to all the students who have joined this session, and congratulations for having gotten selected through SII's Study in India program and for accepting to join Rathinam College of Arts and Science. I'm myself, Dr. Madan Sindel. I'm a PhD in computer engineering, and I have done my education, bachelor level education in India, and then I was in education in the US, and I was working for Motorola, Fiserv, and few other companies in the US, and returned back to India in 2001, and then built multiple institutions in addition to whatever we had already. And just before I came, I was in Carnegie Mellon campus, Carnegie Mellon University campus for a 6-month assignment there. And during that period, there were some inspirations in terms of how institutions have to be built and how institutions have to be run in terms of industry collaborations and in terms of education to students and so on. That's something which we have tried to model in Rathinam from the beginning. So Rathinam, like we keep repeating, that it's just not a standalone institution. We have multiple institutions in the same campus. And then we have a technology park. There are about 25 companies with about 2,500 employees working in the different multinational companies located right within the campus. And then we have the third living element. That's why it shows education, technology, and living. Living element is including the housing, student housing, third-party housing, and entertainment zone, sports academy, and so on. So there is another component in the campus, which is the living and entertainment component. So from the beginning, at Rathinam, we have been trying to merge these three elements into one campus. That is the educational part and the technology development part and the living and entertainment part. So whatever you're seeing in the screen right now is a full campus. It's a 70-acre campus with, on the right end, you have multiple institutions. We have about two schools, that is the higher secondary K-12 schools. And then we have about 4 higher educational institutions. One is the Arts and Science College, and then we have an engineering college. We have an architectural institution, and then we have a management institution. All put together, we are about 5,000, 6,000 in terms of the higher education alone. And along with our K-12, we are 10,000 plus students in the campus. Plus, then you have next from the right, next we have the SEZ and the technology park, wherein there are about 25 companies with 2,500 employees working. Which brings in different technology companies like cybersecurity or blockchain, on all the top-end companies are located there. It's all multinational companies, so we have a strategic relationship from the institution to these different companies, which basically leverages our ability to give industry-ready education to the students. Then going further, we have towards the left, we have the living and entertainment zone, where it is all houses, apartments, plus that's a perspective view, but the location looks different. But then it's entertainment zone and a living zone. Then we have an international school going further left. Then we have a more very important component which got sanctioned to us recently, which is a prestigious incubation and innovation center sanctioned by Government of India to us. Government of India has given us $1.5 million to set up an innovation and incubation center, which is in the left end of the campus. If you see at the end, it shows ICICI Academy. Somewhere around that, it is there. It's a innovation center with a makerspace, and we have a tie-up with a Fab Lab also, which is basically MIT Fab Lab. And there are about 45 startups which are working on different innovation ideas in that center. And in there, we involve students like you who joined Rathinam in terms of building their innovation and incubation capability. And that's one of the most prestigious things which we have gotten recently. And in there, we are also going to do a program called MBA in entrepreneurship, innovation and venture development. That's also going to be happening inside the innovation center. Then we have, so all these three centers create a unique synergy for students who are working or who are joining our institution, and they get industry ready innovation capability and incubation capability, and all that. We put our students to the next level compared to any other institution in the entire region. That's what we believe in. That's what we got inspired from Carnegie Mellon, and that's what we have implemented to an exhaustive extent in terms of combining living, education, and technology development into this innovation-centric campus, which is Rathinam Tech Zone. And the Rathinam College of Arts and Science is one of the jewels within the campus. And the process of combining all these four I's is what we call in an institution, incubation, industries, and inspired living is what is this 4I into this campus. It's a very prestigious and interesting and innovative campus in which you are accepted to join. So what are the institutions which are there? KPM Matriculation School is a 40-plus year old K-12 school which is there, which is our original institution, which is continuing to be there. In fact, I studied there, so it's that old. We have been having a great reputation in our group in terms of building great educational institutions and delivering great programs and great students from our institutions. And the flagship of the entire group is KPM Matriculation School. Then comes all the other institutions, like I was explaining, the Arts and Science, International School, Institute of Management, College of Engineering and Architecture, which I already mentioned. We have about 6,000, close to about 6,000 students in higher education and remaining in skill development, schools and things like that. So we have about 10,000 plus students who are all excited in this interesting innovation-centric campus. Then in terms of the IT Park, I would like to emphasize again, we have a fantastic innovation and incubation center, plus the IT Park where there are 25 companies and we have practical tie-up, we have practical MOU with at least 5 or 6 companies with whom we put people for internship. We try to get part-time jobs for the students. And when it comes to the Atal Incubation Center, the students can come in and become a lot more innovative and entrepreneurial in the environment where 45 different startups are working. We have started working even with MIT US in this incubation center for innovation-centric program for our students. That's something which you will really enjoy once you join Rathinam and come here. And then we have one of the another interesting elements in the campus, like I was mentioning, the housing and living. Apart from that, we have a radio station within the campus, which is a community radio station working again on sustainable development goals of UN. And we are one of a kind institution where a radio station is sitting right inside the campus. And Our Rathinam 90.8, the FM radio, is rated one among the best in the country, and we have gotten awards even from UNDP and all that. So that level, that's an active radio station in which students can learn, participate, and have a good communicative environment inside the campus through the radio. Then we have the sports academy. It's in the pipeline. Plus, there are some aspects of the sports academy already. We are bringing all that into coherent setup where you have 5 football court, which is a turf court. Then we have the cricket nets, and then we have all kinds of sporting activity like the basketball, the swimming pool, the shuttle court, gymnasium. You name it, everything is there in terms of your sporting exhibits, and you can participate actively in terms of the sporting capabilities, whatever you do, you have, and to build them further. We have one of the best infrastructures in the campus. Plus, our teams, Rathinam teams, have been the best in sporting activities like kabaddi, in football, in cricket, in volleyball, and all that. We lead one among the top three in our entire university and in the entire region. So you can be part of the game. And lastly, I would like to emphasize again that in the Innovation Center and Incubation Center, you can participate well, and like you see in the picture, there are various students from different countries who are enjoying the place, which is the Incubation Center, which is right there. Plus, we would like to emphasize again that because of this unique positioning of having a campus which integrates the knowledge-centric feeding as the core of it by copying Carnegie Mellon University ideas, and having this integrated campus including industry, technology development, innovation, incubation, and living. We have brought in 250 plus international students from 25 different countries already, and they are really enjoying the campus and learning, and they're putting their lives to a much better level. I'm sure we would like to see you also here, and put you also into a great career path going forward. Anytime, if there are any questions further, you are welcome to push it in, and we are there to clarify them. In terms of the specific facilities like hostel and things like that, my remaining presenters are going to present it further. We are looking forward to see you here soon. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. That's pretty insightful. So, who is the presenter, sir? Next presenter?
So myself, Dr. R. Muralidharan will present for the next. So please provide me share option, sir.
Sir, you just have to click the start surrounding. You just have to click on the start video, sir.
Okay. Yeah,
I was present, sir.
Yeah, I'm going to present.
Yes, sir.
So I can't share the content, sir. Could you please enable share?
Okay. I have enabled, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, one second, sir. I hope my screen is shared.
Sir, your screen is not yet shared.
No, sir.
Yeah.
No, sir. Not visible. Not visible.
Now it is getting shared.
Okay.
Sir, others in the same room, kindly mute your listening, sir, mic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now you can start.
Okay. So, warm good afternoon to one and all. First of all, I would like to thank Ji for giving the opportunity and also the Study in India team to giving us the opportunity to present ourselves digitally to the foreign students. My thanks to all. And also, I welcome all the foreign students who are attending this program. I welcome you all. Also, we will give a warm review for our institution. And now we are going to see about learning at Rathinam. So Rathinam, already our chairman sir has presented about Rathinam in a very good way. So now we are going to see how we are going to learn at Rathinam. So in Rathinam, so we are following a choice-based credit system. So very well, you are all well known about the choice-based credit system. So that means, so the students, you can choose your options, the courses, the papers. So you are joined in different courses, BSc Computer Science or BSc IT, BCom or BSc Visual Communication or BSc Biotechnology, like the different courses you can choose. And so you have a lot of options in choosing the courses and you can decide your learning path.
Because if I take as a present, I don't know where it will go first. Means here there is an option to present as well. This is new.
So Harshaji, shall I continue?
Okay.
Yeah. So here the courses, we have the option, the student has the option to selecting the courses. The courses, they have options. We have a choice-based credit system. It has a lot of options available for the students. So they can choose courses from different disciplines as well as different courses they can choose. So they can choose the course they based on their jobs. That's why we are following Arts and Science College in India, Coimbatore. They are specifically following the choice-based credit system. And you have, as a student, once you are coming to our institution, if you are joining to our institution, you will be having an official email to be provided to the student. So once you joined, you are boarded into our team, then you will be given an official email. The email in the name, first name, dot, and then a course code for our reference will be used, and then your year of admission 20 at rathinam.in will be the email ID we will provide to you. So this email ID will be an identification of yours. It will be useful for all official communications of the institution will be sent to that particular email ID. You can access the mail through Microsoft Outlook. So this email ID will be a key for you. It's like a passport for you to access all the educational contents, that is a learning contents, and your learning will be proceed through this learning hub.com and the online classes. So now for the first semester, due to this pandemic period, so the classes will be conducted online. So you can attend the classes in MS Teams, Microsoft Teams. So through Teams, you are able to attend the class. Means you have to use this email ID and the password which we provide for you to access the content as well as to attend the online classes. So as a student, once you join, you will be given an official email ID. That email ID will help you to as a link with us, and you can access our learning hub, rathinam.gradrise.com, and you can attend the online classes. Okay, so what is the learning hub? So the learning hub is our learning platform. So the learning platform consists of the technology that brings a massive ways of learning in different ways. So it can be accessed through the URL https://rathinam.gradrise.com is the URL. So through which you can access. So here it will be asking you a username and password. Login will be available. So once you joined our institution, we will provide you the email ID and password, and we will enable you to access the courses that was provided. So the learning hub is consisting of lesson plan, study materials, video tutorials, live sessions, quizzes, assignments, and continuous internal assessment exams, end semester examination. So all sort of academic activities will be happening through this learning hub only. So as a student, so we will provide the lesson plan. So what day what topic will be taught and how you are going to learn the subject and what are all the study materials. Those things are available in the learning hub. So as a student, you have to come prepared and come to a class. Okay, so once you complete the class, once you enter the class, the lecturer, teacher will give the description and they will explain the problems and they will try to solve the problems with you. They will give solutions to you and they guide you to solve the problems. So once you solve the problems, there might be an intermediate quiz in between the session. So after the session, there might be a quiz. So you have to go to the learning hub and you have to complete the quiz to get the continuous internal assessment. Similarly, after completing one unit or within a half of a unit, they might be having assignment. So the assignment will be a problem solving one. So you have to solve the problem and you have to submit the assignment. So it's a very easier one. It's a user-friendly way of getting learning in an easier way. So whenever there are doubts, you can access the recorded sessions which is available. So the live sessions will be happening through the Learning Hub only. So also the end semester examination will be conducted through the Learning Hub also. Okay. So next, the MS Team is one of the products. So it is a MS Team is a Microsoft product where the platform for the live class, interactive classes, and the demonstrative classes will be happening. So here I am showing a small scene where there is a detail. 3 links will be available. So that is a content which was taken from a plant biotechnology paper. So there's an extraction plant product phytochemical constituent. That is a topic that is going to be discussed. The content has been provided, and then the live session link has been provided. So once the students click the link, it will lead to the student to open in the MS Team, Microsoft Teams. There the student will attend the class and he can learn from the remote itself. So he can interact with the teacher. Whatever the doubts they have, they can clarify the doubts through the Microsoft Teams itself. So after the session is over, the student can come to the Learning Hub and there he can attend the quiz. Okay, so what's the responsibility of a student in during the situation, and when you are joining into Rathinam, what will be the responsibility of the student? So before attending the session, so the video and the material, study material for the topic to be reviewed by the student. As a student, you have to gone through the content, what through the topic, what you are going to access or what you are going to deliver, that you have to gone through, and you have to attend an intermediate quiz in the live online class. So in between the class, in between the session, you have to attend an intermediate quiz. And then once the session is over, you have to move to Learning Hub where you have to provide attendance for yourself. It should be a self-marking one. And then after each live class, there should be a quiz. And for each unit, you might have to submit 2 assignments. So the entire marks will be consist of will be the continuous internal assessment. Next, student buddy. So this is a platform where you can access your timetable, courses enrolled, courses completed. So all sort of your administrative related things will be available in the student buddy. So we will, once you join, we will create credentials. We will provide the credentials for you to access the student buddy. So where you can know about the institution and know about yourself and where you are standing, how many courses you have to enroll, how many courses you have to study. How many courses you can become the student buddy. So next thing is a mentor. For each student, a mentor will be assigned and they will guide the student throughout the course of study. So the mentor will be like a parent, so or like a friend. They can guide you throughout the study in our institution. So this is the process we have for our in our college. So if you have any doubts or anything, you can ask. So next, I think we can hand over the session to Mr. Raj Balaji, our international marketing manager. He will continue.
Thank you, Muralidhar sir. Now over to Balaji sir. Now I'm making you the presenter. Balaji sir, now you are the presenter. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Balaji sir, now you are the presenter. Balaji sir, can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
Balaji, Harza is asking you.
Sir, can you hear me? Balaji, sir.
Balaji,
Yeah, Asaji, I can hear you.
Yes, sir. Present, sir.
Hello. Yeah, start Balaji. Balaji, you can start. Yeah, good evening, friends. This is Balaji. I'm taking care. So we have more than 250 plus students from 25 plus countries. So our geographical area, like we have students from SARC group, like Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Afghanistan, Bangladesh. And from Africa, we have students from Sudan, Ethiopia, Uganda, Ghana, Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, Syria, Republic of Chad, and Nigeria. And when it comes to West Asia, we have students from UAE, Saudi Arabia, Oman, Syria, Bahrain, Kuwait, and Yemen. So we have students across more than 25 plus countries. So our strength, we have like close to 4,000 plus students who is studying in our institution. So this is the graph which shows the strength which we have from the year of 2001 to 2020. So we started in the year of 2001 with an like 340 students. Now we are in 4,000 plus students. We are there currently in our institutions. So as a foreign student, when you come to India, what are the policies and procedure that a student has to follow is what I'm going to share you now. So I hope everyone has got their admission letter. So you can take that admission letter which is good enough to get your visa from your embassy. So kindly take a printout of your admission letter so you can directly walk into your embassy and you can start your visa process. So the policies which I'll read out for you. So international student who wish to come to India should obtain a visa before
Sorry
to India.
to interrupt you, sir.
Also, you should make
as
sure
a
that you
person,
have taken an yellow fever vaccination.
sir, Balaji, sir,
And
can
the
you hear me?
most important thing which an international student has to follow is on arrival, they have to carry all their original documents right from their high school, which means their O level or A level or your high school or senior high school. In other words, it was 4 years, your senior secondary school, all your original documents to be on arrival. So which you submit to the institution. Also, after arrival to India, so you will be having a 14 days time where you have to visit to the FRRO office and you have to extend your visa process. So any student who is visiting India within next 14 days of their arrival have to apply for extension of their visa. So for which you have to make sure you have your valid passport, your photo, your address proof, your form C which you have to submit to your office and you can collect your bona fide. So all this FRRO process will be done through online. If you guys fail to do this, then there will be a penalty of $300 which you have to pay to FRRO. Arshaji.
Sir, can you hear me? Balaji, sir.
Hello, Balaji. Yes, Balaji. Tell me that.
Sir, the thing is that as first semester is completely online, Balaji sir is telling them to go for the visa and application of visa. Can you just means clear the doubts, sir? Like it's not right now. Once the classes starts offline, like once government of India allows them to come to India, then they have to go for the visa process, sir. Because it might create a confusion for them that they have to go to visa process now itself.
No. That's what he wanted to tell. Maybe it's wrongly communicated. I will ask him to explain again.
Yes, sir.
visa first appointment 2020.
And I can see most of the students have a doubt. Is it that you have to go for a visa right now? It's not so, because as your first semester is going to be completely online, so when we are now into pandemic situation, once this is clear, so then you can start your visa process. So your first semester will be completely done through online. Any doubt?
Sir, you can go ahead. The question and answer session is not yet started, sir. Once you completed the whole PPT, then we can go for the question and answer session.
So these are the few awards which we have received, like award for Best Mass Communication Institute. So we have a national award from Government of India for Rathinam. As our chairman sir tells, we have a community radio station within the campus. Most of the African students who are studying in our campus are most interested into FM station, and we also been awarded Best Arts and Science College for Industrial Relationship and Career Guidance. And our major achievements, like we are into 4th year in a row with NIRF ranking, that is National Institutional Ranking Framework. So for 4 consecutive years, we are among top 150 institutions, and we have been ranked number 3 within India, which is conducted by India Today magazine. Best college in India, All India ranking in 2020, we have been selected as the best college in India, ranked number 3. The ratio of male and female ratio, and for best value for money. So we'll be sharing a short video, so which will show you how Rathinam, all our students' testimonials, and we also have few of our students who are studying in India with us through Study in India portal. So they'll also be speaking about Study in India, Rathinam, how was Coimbatore. So after our video session, all this will be taking part.
Thank you, Balaji sir. So who is sharing the video, sir?
Myself. I'm going to share the video.
Okay.
Can you see?
No, sir, it's not visible yet.
Video is not visible. Balaji is not visible.
So one second.
Sir, from which laptop you are sharing, sir? Is it from Muralidharan's laptop or Balaji Prabhu laptop, sir?
Balaji Prabhu laptop.
Okay.
Yeah, it's visible now.
It's visible now, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's good, sir.
Raji.
That was a really good video, sir.
Yeah. So now we will have our students. They'll give some testimonials. So now I'll ask Mr. Siraji, who is from Uganda, will share his experience in Rathinam.
Sir, you can close this video, sir, so that the screen gets big. Switch off the sharing, sir. Now it's fine. Yeah.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Sanjay Siraj. I'm from Uganda, and I'm pursuing BS Video Communication. My passion is to be a film director, and I'm really pleased that I got a full scholarship and I study in India, and I'm in my second year.
So I have a Ghanaian, so he can share his.
Hello. I'm first Yuri from Ghana, studying in Rathinam College of Art and Science, pursuing computer science. And actually, this campus is very nice. And India, when we were coming, we don't understand how India is, but really, India is okay. And the people are nice people. Coimbatore is a nice environment. Things are, in terms of food and things are cheap, and transportation are okay and understandable. And we are living comfortable in this campus. And I may say it's good to be here. And if you are here, you don't need to worry. What you need is to study. We love to be here. Thank you.
Good afternoon, guys, in India and morning in Africa. My name is Godfred Ekufado from Ghana. I was privileged and I had 100% scholarship from studying in India to study in Rathinam College. My tuition, accommodation, feeding, everything is catered for. And currently, I am in my second year studying Bachelor of Commerce in Accounting and Finance. Also, Rathinam College is one of the few institutions, not only in India but in the world, which the Certified Management Accountancy gives 10 students the privilege and scholarship to be professional accountant every year. And I am one of the few people who have been privileged to have a CMA scholarship. So I would urge all of us to be ready and make it a big deal to come to Rathinam College coming next year after you have gotten your visa, so that you come and benefit from all these things. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, sir. This is Fadi Ahmed from Syria. I'm studying here in Rathinam College of Art and Science, BIT, second year. My course now online and everything is okay. Thank you for studying in India and Rathinam College. Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Jafar Mahmoud. I'm studying in India for the scholarship. My department is IT, Information Technology. Education here is very good. Everything is nice. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon. I'm Riyad Al-Khattab. I'm from Syria, and now I'm studying Master of Mathematics. I'm in second year. here, Rathinam College is very nice place to do your course, and it's I think it's very quite a place to focus on your study. Thank you.
Once again, this campus and Rathinam College always give us the student offer. We have yearly tours that all the international students we do go around Tamil Nadu state. So they organize this yearly. We go see around the environment, different area to make sure that we feel comfortable. And also we have international student football park that we have fun and we play football and we marry, you understand? Then we have gym center where students go to have exercise and to gym their body. And we have swimming pool for the international students. We don't pay. We go there every Saturday and Sunday to swim and to look good. We have a lot of facilities in this campus. So we have lab facilities in terms of programming, those who are studying computer science, those who are in also in biomedical aspect. We have all laboratories, and these laboratories help us to program. Because I am a computer science student, I use this laboratory, and always, as I'm in my third year now, right now, I'm good in programming. So we have, if you have this laboratory, Python, Java, all these programming languages, you'll be good in. So we practice and you'll be good. If you are here, make your mind to learn, because all the facilities are here for you. And as we are online right now, we are enjoying all these facilities, and it will help you and equip you for your future. You have to be in Rathinam.
Yeah, Harsha, sir, now we can move on to question and answer session. So,
yeah,
any participants?
Thank you for all your experiences. I think they are really happy like studying over there in Rathinam. So, students, now the session is open for question and answers. You can either chat in the chat box, keeping all the panelists sent to all the panelists, or you can raise a hand so that we can unmute you. You can speak. Sir, there's one question from Daniel Nakinga. Hello, I wanted to know about mode of studying and examination.
This is my Muralidharan, principal. So the mode of study will be online. So till the pandemic is over and we resume the normal life, new normal. So till then we have online classes, and the exams will be conducted in online. So since we are proceeding towards an online, we have a learning hub, a special environment is available for the students to learn their courses. There itself we will conduct the online exams for the students.
Okay, sir. And the other thing, I didn't understand when you're talking about visa extension from Daniel Nakin.
So any students who is here in India, on arrival within 14 days, you have to go to your nearest FRRO and submit all your documents. So whereas you will be given an e-visa. So e-visa is valid for 6 months. So it is students' responsibility to check their validity of visa, and they have to reapply for their visa before it expires, like 15 days, 2 weeks before expiry of their visa. They can apply for a visa, new visa. So that is completely done through online. Only thing is, student has to take a bona fide certificate, Form C, from the college. Each student will be having a different user ID and password, so where they can upload all their documents and they can get a visa. So it is done completely through online. So it is the student responsibility to make note when his visa is going to get expired. So he or she has to make sure before expiry of visa, that is prior to 2 weeks, they have to apply for a new extension. Is it clear?
Sir, there is one person who wants to talk.
Yeah, please.
Can you speak?
The 2,50,000 covers all tuition and accommodation fees here.
We can't hear you, Canisius. Can you be a bit loud?
Yeah, Harsha, meanwhile, I have seen a message from Ragama, I think Ragama from Bahrain. So, she has asked whether 2,50,000 rupees covers tuition and accommodation. Yes, 2,50,000 covers their tuition fees, their accommodation, and their feeding. Personal expenses is not covered. Personal expenses mean, the petty cash which you spend on daily basis. That is not covered. This 2,50,000 INR covers your tuition fees, your accommodation, your feeding. Which means only you have to take care of your own expenses.
Sir, there is one more question.
Yeah.
The final email says I've been fully accepted to Rathinam, hasn't been sent to me. Does that mean whether I selected or not? So,
until the student, as we told, on arrival, the original documents have to be submitted and we have to check the authentication of the certificate. So then only we will be completely accepted. Until that, it will be provisionally admitted. So that's why I repeatedly say when they come, they have to carry all their original documents.
Can you please explain me the provisional, okay?
Provisional, because now we are not seeing the original documents.
How long will be the first semester? How many months it will take? Like first semester will take. When will be coming to campus?
Yeah, once they come into the campus, they will be given the confirmation of their admission and they will be in the roll. For first semester, they will be in online. They will be asked to submit the Xerox copy of the documents through the scanned copy of the documents to be submitted. So once the scanned copy is submitted, then they will be converted to admitted. Till the submission of their scanned documents, they will be treated as provisionally admitted.
The next question, sir, can you just give me the difference between G1, G2, G3, G4 fee waivers?
I think Balaji.
So actually we Study in India have 4 different scholarship schemes, namely G1, G2, G3 and G4. So any student who is falling under the category of G1, which means your entire course fee is free, you have to pay for your accommodation and your food.
Sir, I'll keep it in a better word. So,
please.
Actually, there are two types of scholarships. One is SIS scholarship, where the student will be receiving 2.5 lakhs. That means 3,500 USD. Either you have to clear the INDIA-SAT exam and come in the merit list, or in some countries it's based on the previous academic scores. That is one scholarship that is from Government of India. The other part is fee waivers. That comes under 100%, 50% and 25% waivers. That is from institute side. So from the institute side, they are actually offering scholarship in these forms, like in a tuition fee waiver form. If you have got G1 fee waiver, it's like 100% tuition fee will be waived off, but rest of all the amounts, like what other like hostel, accommodation, any other amounts you have to pay. If it is G2, it's like 50% off. So next 50% of the tuition fee waiver, tuition fee, and the rest of the amounts you have to pay. Similarly, G3 is 25% off. So it means 75% of the tuition fee and rest of the hostel, mess, and other charges you have to pay. So this is the tuition fee waivers. What is the dress code, sir?
Dress code, when we are coming to a college, the formal dress code is there. So during a day, like their country day or their flag day, those days they can come in their traditional dress. So otherwise, when there is a college, they should come in formal dress code.
when we should issue the visa in the second semester. See, actually, due to present crisis, COVID crisis, the first semester is completely online. So once the government of India starts allowing foreign students to come to India, you will be intimated like a month before or like 10 days before for to apply for visa. That time you have to carry all the documents, whatever institute will be providing, and you can apply the visa at that particular time. And we never know when the government of India will allow the students to come. But first semester is completely online as of now.
Yes.
Are there any breaks?
Actually, as per the Government of India, the academic calendar, there is no break between the sessions for this academic year. So since we are going to start the session from November onwards, the online classes are going to be start for the first year, and it will lead to March. Up to March, it will be continuing for the first semester, and then continuously again we are going to start the sessions from the March to August. We have to complete the second semester. So there is no break in between the semester for this academic year.
Sir, there is a question. Can you please clarify how housing for international students would be like?
Yeah, it will be in international block sharing basis. So 2-3 students will be there in a room. Only international students.
When the classes link will be provided to us?
Yeah, the classes link will be shared to you by the next October 15th onwards. We have a bridge course. There is an induction program will be happening. So once the induction program is completed, then we will start the regular classes through the learning hub. So we will provide the email ID to the students. Through the email ID, the student. So we will provide the email ID to the students. So through the email ID, they can access the learning hub. From the learning hub, the students are able to get to and attend the online classes. So we will start the process from next week onwards.
Sir, can you just tell them about the payments, sir? Before joining the classes, what are payments they have to do?
How will you access money?
How to do the payment?
I think Balaji can say.
So here actually we have an international account. So students can pay from their own country into our international account. So they can pay in part payment. So as first semester is going to be online, there will not be any accommodation fees for the first semester. So when it comes to tuition fees, they can pay 50%. That is, they can pay their semester fees from their respective country to college account. We have an international account where they can pay from their own country. Only thing is they have to share their payment of receipt. That is the remittance copy to be shared to the college.
So regarding what about the scholarship students, whether they have to pay or not?
As far as scholarship students, we have asked them to pay a sum of $400 as a costing deposit, so which is 100% refunded on arrival. So the $400 which they are paying is purely 100% refundable. It's a costing deposit which will be refunded on arrival.
Is it able to use the gym and swimming pool for women?
Yes. We have a separate gym for men and women. Swimming pool, the timing differs for men.
How we will be able to access money in India that has been sent from another country?
So this can be answered by a student.
Yes, a student here said if your father in case want to send your money to you, it can send through Western Union or MoneyGram. Then you can take or you have an international MasterCard. In this international MasterCard, that visa, your father can put the money in your country. Then it will come here. You go to the ATM. You have ATM. It's not that kind of a lot of ATM. We have a specific international card, so you can withdraw money from that.
And the other option that you have is you once on arrival you will be opening a local account, bank account will be opened. So any student who is coming here, we will be opening a bank account for them, so we will be supporting them to open a bank account.
Sir, there is a question. Sir, my name is Amsa Abda Ali. I have got Master of Information Technology scholarship from Rathinam. My question is, can I take the whole master with online without coming to India?
No, it's not possible. Only first semester is online. So after which the pandemic, they have to come to college.
Sir, what books might we need?
It depends.
Depends on the courses.
We have library.
So we have a 24/7 library. So where student can access.
And all the books are online.
And also we have an online library where all the books are provided online also. So we have 24/7 library, online library also. So we have both.
Sir, can one of your students studying over there can explain them how the day-to-day activity would be like, how the day-to-day expenses like as a normal student studying over there?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll ask so that they get an idea like, this would be the total average amount it might incur to them.
I have two students. One is our accounts guy, so I think he can give a clear picture, and the other one is from Uganda, so both will be sharing.
Okay, with the day-to-day expenses in India, things are not expensive, so it depends on the student. It will depend on the student and how much you would want to spend yourself. But I'm looking at the expenses of things bought in India. They are very low. So if you are not the type of person who would be buying anything or anything you want to see or anything you see, things are not going to be difficult for you. And then with the normal 3 times feeding, it's okay in India here. But if you have a 100% scholarship, you still will be given something by the school that is from the scholarship, and that will be able to cater for your feeding for the month. And if you want your family to send you money to, there are means which they would send to you. So with feeding in India or expenses in India, things are cheaper. And then there are some things you wouldn't need to buy. For example, if you come to Rathinam College, you have a 24/7 library, which means that every book you would need is provided at the library. So it isn't like other countries or some institutions where the professors will be providing you with books which you would have to pay for. In Rathinam, books are free, so you wouldn't have to buy books. The only thing you have to buy is some clothes, few clothes you would be changing if you would want to buy, and then your personal feeding, which is not costly. So with Rathinam, there is not much expenses if it comes to or when it comes to your dealings with money. Thank you very much.
The expenses, when you compare the rate in India, personally, I'm not getting any problem because things, groceries and everything usable is really cheap. And as a fully funded scholarship student, I'm provided some money for my food allowance, and we can use this amount to feed, and we really don't regret.
We have 2 options for our international students. So one is we have our canteen where if students are comfortable, they can take Indian food, or we have an international hostel which is equipped with kitchen. We have a refrigerator, we have washing machines, we have microwave where students can prepare their own food. So as an international student, we have 2 options. Either they can eat our food from the canteen or they can prepare their own food. It depends on the students.
Sir, there's a question about insurance, health insurance for both scholarship students and the non-scholarship students.
As far as health insurance, we are tied up with a local hospital over here in Coimbatore. So we also have an insurance with Star Health Insurance, which covers up to 50,000 INR per year.
Sir, there's one question. I being an SA scholarship student, can the institute provide us internet access over there for studying?
Yeah, our campus is fully internet campus, so which means completely free, 24/7. So right from the gate to hostel, we have complete Wi-Fi. So internet is free, student can access internet within campus.
And students who are not fully funded, like who are not having scholarship, they have to bear their own expenses. There's no other way. So, and sir, we are informed that air tickets will be provided. Is that true? No air tickets will be provided to the student. Student has to bear their own air tickets.
Yeah, in few cases we can help them also.
That is completely up to the institute. So the student may approach the institute regarding the same. Can we leave the campus? There's one question.
So can it be specific?
So there's a question. Is there any, can we change the major later?
Is there any student to ensure instant access? Sorry?
Can I change my major? Can I change my major or not? I'm an SI scholarship student.
Let me answer that. Change the measure.
Full scholar. If a student has to write an email to SSI along with the institution, if the student, the course which the student has been selected, if there is seats available, they can.
So, sir, I think we are done, sir.